farmer in.
Liddell.
The farmer in.
Liddell.
Hi-ho, da dirty do, the farmer in.
Liddell.
We have our first frost for the year. Ay. Well, first frost this winter. Anyway, it's actually crunchy. Last few mornings we've been having a heavy dew, but yeah, today it frozen. Good morning, girls. All right, we'll get them some feed. I was just noticing how it's hanging down. Yeah, frost weighted the old net down a little bit. Everything's frozen. Kind of neat looking, the cobwebs are frozen. Very enthusiastic. All right, girls, I'll get you. I got you. Got peas in the pool and peas on the ground, some grubs. I can't film it with one hand and feed them with the other. It doesn't work out that way. Anyway, they're fed. They're fed. Of course, I fed them over there in the ring thing, but now they're going after the worms. Okay, so if you notice, there's frost on the grass out here, but underneath here, well, I'm gonna have to open the door. But in there, it's not frosted because of the tarp. So they have some grass they can get on that's not all frosty. But anyway, as you can see, yeah, we need to get a new tarp put on it. But anyway, they appreciate the little bit. We want sun in there, but this keeps the dew and everything off for the most part. And then they can get down underneath back in there and get out of the rain if they're smart enough to do so. Not always the case. Well, how'd do, everybody? We got the flooring, the second layer of the flooring down. I didn't bore you guys with all the screws on that because it's a lot. But anyway, we got all those in, and then I'm going to sand everything down where the seams are and then where the screws are sticking up so that it makes it a little bit smoother. And we'll get going on that in the giddy up mode. Here we go. Got a little bit of a low spot down there. I think it's actually because I didn't screw it down good. It's actually a high spot. Nope, it's a high spot. OSB is not really the best kind of thing to be doing this with, but I got a little bit of an edge here, and that's going to play with the flooring when we get it finalized, because the majority of the flooring I think is going to be going the lengthwise, so I don't want it rocking right here. That frost that we got, I think, kind of messed with me. I had a tarp on this, but yeah, moisture. Like I said, OSB doesn't really work really good this way because it's essentially shavings anyway. So I'm just fracturing all the edges. It was a thought. It's a lot better now, but yay. So all of the light spots is where I really sanded good between the seams. And then we went over the top of all of the screws, like right there. That's a screw, but it leaves like a little fuzzy spot. So I wanted to sand that down. We got it all done. I need to sweep it down real good, and then we'll get painting. Okay. pretty icky.
Fine, then open your mouth.
What do we got there? Ooh.
One more.
Baby bird. I'm gonna palm it. Don't go anywhere. Chocolate covered coffee beans.
And coffee.
Yum, yum, yum.
Sorry, espresso.
Oh, thank you so much.
Where do you want this?
Inside the garage, just on top of the rest of the lumber.
Okay.
I may or may not have gotten paint on my pants.
Well, I'm trying not to get paint on myself. All right, it's just sitting on the 4x4 right there.
Excellent.
I love you.
Love you too. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got a little bit of paint left in the tray. Not a ton. We'll scrape the roller off. Wipe that out. Put as much as we can back. That is not anything special paint. That's just a mist tint that we picked up. I think it was like 50 bucks for 5 gallons, so that's pretty cheap. But anyway, yeah, we'll get this mess cleaned up and we'll move on to the next little bit. Okay, well, as you can see, I've got a box fan sitting on the end of this thing because it's taken some sweet time to get dry. Get dry? Too dry. It's still wet. Anyway, the tarp over there is kind of made it to where there was some condensation on it, and it dripped on the paint, and it was bad. Anyway, we're going to wrap this video up right here, and once the floor gets dry, we'll start laying out walls, and I'll bring you back for that on next time. So if you like it, give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see how this continues out, well, you might want to subscribe. That way you don't miss it. Ring-a-ding little bell. Talk to you later.